Testing. Little loud. Test, test. Test, test, test. Okay. There we go. Going to give this a second because I've been noticing that particularly YouTube is cutting off like the first few seconds of videos whenever I try to watch them, so I'm going to give this a little bit of buffering time for when it gets uploaded to YouTube. I know, nerdy. Alright. There we go. Where does it hide my chat window when I do this? I also just barely got... I have my Streamlabs, the window set a little differently, and it's not showing me my chat window, which is a little annoying. The heck? Okay, so it's there when I do that. But not when I do that. Alright. There we go. So it requires a certain width for it to show me chat. Awesome. I'm going to roughly stick it in the place that I had. I was using Windows Desktop's, like, sticky thing. Oh, thanks for the follow, Camp RB49. But yeah. Now that I have that where I can actually see shit, I'm going to continue working on this quest for 10 specific fish. Okay. What's amusing is that this is such a hotspot and that there's always, like, PvP going on in my background. As can be seen. Yay, snail. Not the weirdest thing that I've caught. I don't like the gold armor that they gave away in beta. I think it's just super gaudy. I kind of do like that the armor, like the heavy armor here, is actually more like the armor I'm used to from the SCA. And all of it, like, historical shit. My one friend, Zell, he, like, the night of release, just went on this huge, like, thing about wanting to hop on headset and discuss, like, all the colonialism that's visible in the game. Which, that may eventually happen. Maybe. I'm still in that phase where I'm trying to decide if I actually want to discuss politics in my channel when I'm playing video games, or if I just want to relax and play video games. Because I'm pretty... I can't do a lot, like actively out in the world for like politics, so I tend to just follow them like rapidly. Oh, what the fuck? Ziggy, what's my notification? Yes, I selected the David Bowie related name for my Echo. I'm just very disappointed that the voice actor they used isn't more explicitly British. I do like this fishing system. Like, this is this will probably be my #1 type of fishing system in a game. I like the spearfishing in Final Fantasy XIV, but this is actually pretty decent. I've only broken my line once, and that was because my mouse batteries died. So, but it's a pretty intuitive system. Like I started fishing before I even went and did the fishing quest, and just was like, oh, so this is how this works. I get it. Which like that's a easier fishing systems will get people to actually like do that. As this dock full of people. Oh hey, there's not as many people here. There was like 3 or 4 times as many people here when I first got here. When I logged in, because I logged out here because of this quest. But I'm finally to the point where I just need two more. Ah, shit. Two more of the quest fish. Wow, that guy over there looks incredibly Norse. Which, given that I tend to play Valheim, I can totally respect that. And like most of the group I do the SCA with is Norse. The others are Pictish, and then I'm like this random like Arabic persona. Oh, and we have one like English pirate, privateer, etc. I love going to his classes because all these people who have like the Hollywoodized ideals of what pirates are like, and even maybe dressed in said clothing, come to learn more about pirates, and then they learn about what pirates actually were historically, particularly in the time frame that the SCA is set, because we end in the 16th century, which was when like the sort of Pirates of the Caribbean, but not quite Pirates of the Caribbean version of pirates started turning up. So he deflates them by explaining how pretty much all privateers that worked for a government were considered pirates by other governments. And I swear to God, the first class I ever went to of his, I watched a dude dressed like a Pirates of the Caribbean pirate with a little like one of those long feathers in his hat. Just like I swear to God, the feather deflated the more and more the class went on because he was so disappointed by the fact that everything he knew about pirates was incredibly wrong. So, always a fun time sitting in on Elias's stuff. the sound engineering in this game is really, really good. Like, a lot of even like the little sounds are extremely satisfying. Um, the sound they're using that they sampled for when you're mining, um, as the bass like sound is really like oddly satisfying. But I'm going to do this quest and then go do more faction quests to level. I need to be 24 to do my faction rank up quest. Someone in my company discovered that earlier today and left me a message because I'd done the precursor quest that leads you to fight a bunch of undead pirates and ending with their captain and this massive frickin' alligator named Susan. Or Susanna, something like that. Uh, I got that done, even though I was 21 and 22, and it was a 25 area, but, like, you legitimately cannot actually get to the place for the faction trial and talk to the NPC to do it. Oh, Mouse, what are you doing? Hello? Yeah, okay. That was fun. The joys of wireless connectivity. But yeah, you can't, like, actually talk to like, get the NPC to start the trial until you're 24. So, and that sucks because I'm currently faction capped. I'm glad that the cap lengthens uh, the higher in rank you get, because I got like 3,000 faction the first day. Oops. Meanwhile, my boyfriend is waiting in queue at 100 or 805. Alright, let's try this again. Now that my mouse is hopefully not doing all kinds of weird fuckery. There we go. Like I said, dueling in the background the whole time I'm here. And for those of you who are just joining, yes, I basically made Ahsoka Tano and was incredibly surprised that it pulled off so well. The light here isn't great for it, but her hair is actually blue. I kind of debated between blue and white. And unlike Final Fantasy, this game doesn't let you have two-toned hair. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to change out my mouse batteries soon. this is gonna be a small fish, probably. It's way too easy. No, it's the fish head hammer. How many more of these do I need? I need 2 more. God damn it. I kind of want to do Great Hammer because it's ridiculously anime sized, and I feel like there's a level of fun to be had with that, but I'm so heavily spec'd into decks that it's like, do I really want to? I do like that the fishing icon sort of stays up no matter like how you angle your camera. I feel so bad for the boyfriend. He works till what's basically East Coast prime time, and so he has to battle a queue every night. I at least like I woke up right as he got home, and I'm like, hey, I know you go and take a shower every day after you get home from work. How about you stick yourself in the queue beforehand? And that's worked out a little bit better. Like prior to his taking a shower was a queue of like 1350 and some change, and by the time he got back it was down to the 11 low 1100s. So it I think they have put more into their servers overall, which I mean, they're built on Amazon Cloud. They can scale these servers all the much they want to a degree. Um, but I feel like they have added more to their server resources because his queue is going way faster than it did uh, the first 2 days of the game. I'm going to have so many fish fillets and fish oil. It's gonna be insane. In 1 second, I am putting on my iWatch because it's charged. Oops. There we go. Alright. Oh. I only have 1 bait. So we're gonna go get more from these bushes over here. Well, briars. Briars have the bait that I want to use. Little fireflies. It does seem to help actually get the fish that this quest requires, so... That's not what I'm going for, but I'm gonna get rid of you just to not have to deal with accidentally hitting you again. I'm actually not entirely sure, like, how it uses the bait. Sometimes it seems to use it every cast, other times it seems like it only uses it every few casts. And I don't know if it has to do with the amount of attention that I'm paying and I'm just missing that it's using it every cast, or what. That is a briar, not a bush. Okay. It's just got a bush in it. 12. I'm gonna get like 20 before I go back to fishing. I'm kind of not sure about like actually broadcasting when I'm playing New World, because part of me is like, okay, well, I'm having fun. I don't know if watching this is gonna be fun, because there's a lot of moments like this where I'm just like gathering shit or crafting. Like, I get back into town and there's a whole crafting process that I go through every time. Two more. Gonna be able to make a ton of potions with all of these briar bits. That's a bush. That briar is not respawning all that quickly. I'm actually... The gunshots in this game get me so well that I'm actually really glad that I live out in the sticks, where we're playing gunshots, fireworks, or video game is like far less lethal than it was when I was in, say, Oakland. Alright, there's 20. Do the fishies. Bait? Bait. I almost have enough wood loaves to pick up for the next time I pick up that, side quest. Oops. Oh, mouse, mouse, thank you. I'm gonna kinda step 2 feet to my right and change my batteries. It doesn't, it's not flashing that they're low, but I'm kinda like, you know, I've had my fishing screw up like 3 times now. So we're just gonna quickly swap these out. There we go. Back into the wall. Oh, fuck. The little... So, my recharger for my batteries has those, a plug that folds back into itself. Half the time when I try to plug it back in, I end up folding the plug down, which is exactly what just happened. Alright. There we go. Back to work. Fishing is like my lowest gathering class right now, which, on point, that's how it is in Final Fantasy XIV. Because fuck fishing in that game, in particular. Like I said, I dig the spearfishing. Anything like that's not spearfishing is just kind of boring in 14.